you so much, sir. Now we'll proceed further, and I would like to request Dr. Vash Rajani, sir, who is the Managing Director at Management Medicos and he is the past president of Ahmedabad Medical Council Association. Above that, what adds to his credit is his adaptability to technology that made him one of the medical tech guru to deliver the tech talk of this April episode of MDR meeting, that is useful tech innovations in healthcare in 2020. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Kavya, for a very generous and kind introduction. So, in presence of stalwarts, I am nothing. I am just a tech. I always say that I am a tech enthusiast. So I used to use technology in medical practice, and that's what I am. I'm not an expert in anything, and I just keep pushing others to use technology to the max. So, good morning, everybody, and first of all, congratulations to Dr. Mayur Patel sir, Dr. Yash Patel, and the Swasthya Care team that they have come out with some newer initiative and give us some different flavor in the current scenario, or something different from the things that we discuss in day out, and say maybe from morning to late night. So, coming straight away to the topic, the future of health tech, as we all know, will revolve around health analytics, augmented analytics, techniques such as augmented reality and virtual reality, and interoperability. Means there are a lot of exchanges among the data exchanges among the various devices and gadgets that we use, and of course the blockchain, because the safety and lot of things are concerned, and AI and machine learning. So in say we all know that something which is exciting that is going to happen in healthcare in the coming time is the technology that is going to make our practice more exciting. Obviously the new diseases are coming in which are keeps challenging us on a day-to-day basis, but that's what they think. So first, I've selected basically 5 things today to we focus on something. First is, as we are passing through unprecedented times of COVID, the first is messenger RNA vaccine. The technology as such is not very new. They were trying to make vaccines since quite time. They could not make the other vaccine, but they could succeed in making the messenger RNA vaccine in cases of COVID, and that is doing wonders and protecting millions across worldwide. So that is a thing, and these vaccines are faster to produce and cheaper to produce than traditional vaccines. So that really makes a lot of thing, and these are the brains behind that vaccine. The second is the weather incubation port. Now, as we all know, there are difficult times, and we are all worried about the aerosols spreading the disease among the doctors, especially protecting our healthcare workforce. So that is this port that basically is a very good device that helps the doctors to protect doctors while doing intubation and the other procedures which generate lot of aerosols. This is a hood-like structure, and this is available. And I have selected the things which are already available in market, and they are available right now on sale. So just put this thing, and there are various ports and holes made everywhere, and the doctors can navigate through them and intubate the patient. So that is quite possible, and that is the incubation port, and basically used in OTs and ICU and everywhere. So that is very important to protect our frontline healthcare workers who are the core in fighting this pandemic. The third one is hands-free communication. See, it is always a cumbersome point when you are treating a patient, we are in an emergency, handling patient in ER, ICU, or otherwise. Somebody bips up, you want to exchange some information, you want to talk to somebody, you want to convey it to somebody. That creates a problem while holding phone in one hand and handling the patient in the other and doing something in the other hand. So this is a real good device. There is a badge and a device like a phone which can be just hooked up on your thing, and you can do close communication, you can do one-to-one communication, even you can just pick up like a phone and talk when there is no emergency. This can be effectively used at the bedside. So this is really good.
Smart Badge provides you with real-time situational awareness about changes in your patient's status, so you can quickly take it.
So this is another good thing which makes life of a doctor easier. As I said, technology can help us. So there is various things available. There is a badge, there is a smart badge, and there is a mobile application where we can connect, we can make groups of the persons who are working in ER, we can take a second opinion, we can real time do communication without getting interrupted in the work we do. The fourth one is the augmented reality, the vision. So you can just see this picture. This is the headgear which needs to be worn by a surgeon on the head, and this is basically as of now being used in the United States of America for spinal surgery, and good number of surgeries are done using this. So this is a very good tool. Just the surgeon just need to wear this headgear on his head, and there is a 3D visualization. Say for example, this doctor, you can see that I'm sorry for the small image of the video because I cannot fix it up. But by inserting screw, you can really visualize the entire structure. You can just say you are seeing through the skin, and that's how effective it is. It is surely going to come in the other branches also, which makes things easier for doctors to work. So that is one part. So this makes surgeries precise. And as we all know, augmented reality is going to change the field, and there are various tools which are now going to be available in near future for the same. So that is a real good thing. And the last one is VDT AR. This is basically an AI, and see, we use a lot of used to wear these gears and players to play a lot of virtual reality games, and there are various famous games available. Same thing is used in training of medical persons. See, basically, when you want to train medical students or doctor in something new like COVID, you can't make them go into real life situation and see, but this kind of virtual reality things helps them a lot.
Realistic characters powered by machine learning can be accessed on demand by learners on mobile, desktop, and in augmented and virtual reality. Learners communicate just like in real life, with AI-powered virtual humans who show real emotion and understand.
So this can be used for real-time training where you are introducing something new, when you are doing something new. So this will definitely change, and this is a reality. And I know the IIT Chennai has made a virtual IVF lab where they teach everything before they try and practice on the patient, so that make the learning curve shorter and make precise and make less number of complications. So that's it from now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Pragnesh, sir. And this is really wonderful. That it is my pleasure to share with you, sir, and the lifestyle disease group who is the behind to organize this whole event for ourselves. We find plenty of audience from IT also present from all over world. There are 3 people from US joining for IT medical, and there are 2 from India also. They had been part of at present in your presentation.
But the only part request to them, please don't ask me questions.
So we got it. And to keep it brisk, even we have students, medical students, as well as resident doctors, as well as there are consulting physicians and who are from Africa, US, as well as India. So these are the part of our at present delegation part. Above that, what this meeting is focused on research. There are also researchers who are in the audience. So over to Kavya. If any questions, they all of ourselves can raise hands and ask or interact for the same. If any inputs from others.
Yes, if any of the delegates present can, if they want to ask something, they can raise their hand so we can unmute them.
So indeed, pleasure, Dr. Pragnesh Vachharajani, sir, that sharing these inputs on the present, I'll say, scenario of medical as well as the technology. And I know we have put a request to host about the Be Mentor for this every monthly metabolic disease review team to be in the meeting and mentor this technology talk. So that would be our pleasure. The invitation is open, sir. Your response is awaited.
Thank you.